we had a case in New York Zoo where the big cat, the tiger, was infected,
Yeah.
and there were cats also which tested positive, but those were cats which were owned by positive patients.
Hmm.
And it is basically a case of reverse zoonosis. It is being transmitted from humans to animals, not
Animals,
for the
right?
other way around. So there is
Yeah.
no evidence of cats and dogs giving the humans the infection. So only thing is just be careful. That will be better, and just practice proper hygiene and all,
Absolutely.
and should be okay. Should not be an issue. Hi,
Hi, Dr. Joseph.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, doing good. Tell me.
Uh, I had a couple of questions for you,
Okay,
for our viewers. Uh,
all right.
I believe you are operational during this lockdown.
Yeah, we are from 10 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon by prior appointments only. Just
All right.
to actually have the social distancing, we are having prior appointments, so we just
That
stagger them.
that
Yeah,
makes a lot
yeah,
of sense, right? And
yeah.
if you could tell our viewers where your clinic is based.
See, we are operating from DLF Phase 4. There's a place called Supermart 1. It's a market, and it's bang in the heart of the city.
Yes.
And it's a typically a commercial place, and we are functional from there.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
in Gurgaon. Yeah, yeah,
Um, all right. Starting with a very basic question, what would you
yeah.
suggest to pet parents during this lockdown? Any precautions that need to be taken? Just some basic things that come to your mind when you think about pet care during the lockdown period.
Yes, I still remember the first time, the first case, it happened in, we had a family, a child coming in from Canada, and they relocated, and the child was going in Ridgewood. And the only problem occurred was they were having a dog, and they couldn't take the dog out for the walk also. It was a complete shutdown. And the
Right.
dog was used to going for walks and doing the housebreaking thing. So it was a
Right.
very difficult task that time. So they had to actually teach the dog how to do everything inside in the washroom and all. And that's a major task. If the dog is not used to doing it inside, he's totally going out in the grass and all. So it becomes a major
Absolutely.
issue. Exercise is
Absolutely.
different. If it's a big dog, you had it. If you have a
Absolutely.
terrace, I think you can exercise them on the terrace. That will be a better option. Otherwise, you can decrease the diet also a little bit, because don't give too much of a high carb diet right now. So it should give maintenance ration right now accordingly.
Right.
So the
Right.
nutrient requirement is also less. Yeah,
Absolutely. Um,
yeah.
what precautions do we take for our pets during this time? Because we're all taking precautions between each other as humans. Is there
Yeah.
anything that we can do? Or how would you suggest that we clean our pets' paws after a walk, maybe?
See, the basic thing is you have those paw cleaners also, and
Right.
otherwise you can take, if you have Savlon at home, you can actually dilute a Savlon and you can clean the feet with Savlon, because most of us are actually grounded at home, so we are not going out and taking in infection. So absolutely the house is the safest place around, so infection is not coming in
Right.
by any source. So pets are safe. If the pets are going out, you can clean their feet and all, and proper hygiene can happen. And in case you have somebody, you suspect that the dog must have got in touch with any person who could be a suspect, then first thing, you need to actually segregate that dog. You need to keep him in a separate area. It's okay, take care of him, but no proper handling and all should be done as much as possible. Proper distance
Absolutely.
has to be maintained, give him
Yeah.
food and care and all. That all has to be maintained.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a
And
question. Sorry.
yeah,
We have a
yeah, yeah. Tell
question.
me.
Um,
Yeah.
ST Pradeep is asking that he has a 9-month-old Labrador who's always
Hmm.
asking for food. So, how do we handle this?
Don't give him food, always. So you have those salads and all. You have cucumbers. You have carrots. So offer a carrot right now. It's a good proposition, because carrots won't lead to add to the weight of the dog,
Right.
and it really takes care of the nutritional requirements. But at the same time, no adding up of weight of your dog. It's a good option. Offer a carrot and stick policy, not a stick, it's only the carrot. Yeah,
Right. That's a great advice. Uh,
yeah.
all right. So we heard that cats are likely to be infected by COVID-19. So what are your thoughts on this?
See, there are a lot of things going on. Veterinary practice or any medical practice works on an evidence-based study.
Absolutely.
So we had a case in New York Zoo where the big cat, the tiger, was infected,
Yeah.
and there were cats also which tested positive, but those were cats which were owned by positive patients. And it is basically a case of reverse zoonosis. It is being transmitted from humans to animals, not for the other way around. So there's
Yeah.
no evidence of cats and dogs giving the humans the infection. So only thing is just be careful. That will be better, and just practice proper hygiene and all,
Absolutely.
and should be okay. Should not be an issue. Don't
Right.
actually go on all those online and all. There's so many things online right now, and it's actually resulting in people abandoning their dogs, cats. Yes, take care of cats which are from the wild. If the cat is actually you're adopting from the street, you are actually feeding a cat from the street,
Right.
or you're picking it up which is actually mixing the wild. You have to be careful about wild animals because cats go in and out, so you have to be careful. If they're house owned cats, no issues about it, totally no issues.
Perfect. All right. Also, now some people are thinking of adopting because they have time on their hands for now and they're home. What would you suggest to people who plan to do such a thing?
See, I have a different take on that because if you're keen to take in a dog or a puppy, or you just need to adopt a animal, a cat or a kitten or a puppy, this is not the right time to do it because these are planned adoptions. Because if a puppy comes into a house, you need to make frequent visit to the veterinarian also.
Right.
If the puppy falls sick, you have to go to the vet. Just postpone that idea right now. Yes, in case you want to help in your way, there are a lot of stray dogs, lot of street animals which need fostering. You can do your bit by taking dog foods and all, which are available from these markets and all. They are available. So you can actually feed them. So that is the best way to do it. Give them
Right.
nourishment, give them, foster them. That's a better. My take is this on this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashita is asking, how can we keep our pets safe? Um, so I believe you have already answered, but if you could just review the points that you spoke about earlier.
See, if you are allowed to take your dog out for walk, avoid socializing. Number one, the pet, what you can social, what you distancing for pets is also recommended.
Right.
Don't allow pets to mingle with other pets. Okay, as humans we don't mix, and exposed. See, good hygiene practices to be there. Not too much of licking. If you are having small abrasion or some injury on your foot or anywhere which is exposed, don't allow the pet to lick it. Avoid licking. Okay, this is a basic hygiene to be in place. You never know what's going to happen, and plus just take proper precaution. That's it. No, don't. There's no rocket science in taking care of yourself and
Absolutely.
taking care of your pets. Yeah.
All right. So we have another question. Plee is asking, hey, my dog is a year old and he keeps chewing all the stuff at home, even the wall
Okay.
paints, mostly when he's
All right.
alone. How do we deal with this?
I think he's not alone anymore now.
Yeah.
As far as I know, no pet is alone, no oldie is alone. Everybody is having too much of company right now. So maybe he needs to be played around, or he could be deficient in something like calcium, and some iron or zinc deficiency could be there,
Right.
or could be a simple thing like having worms also. So I think you can just get his stool checked up in case they have an access to it, and plus they can add some multivitamins to the diet. Should solve the problem, or could be pure boredom also. Play with
Right.
it. Yeah.
All right. The next question is by uh, Kashish. My dog is having mood swings and isn't really eating because we can't take him down. Can you
Okay.
suggest something?
See, if you have limited area, you can devise some, keep a sort of a, you can say a rubber ball or some cotton ball. You can make a ball out of a socks also.
Yeah,
Stuff the socks with something, make a ball, and let it play with that. And you have to also play with your dog. And
absolutely.
devise some small indoor games which you can play with him. Some active games, pick and drop. Have a tug. You have the tug of war. You can use that, and small things, just give something, talk to your dog. You can always talk to, I can talk to my dog also. Start
Yeah,
talking to your dog. Just talk anything, talk rubbish, anything,
yeah.
and see the difference within a week.
Perfect. The
Yeah.
next question is, my dog's nails are not getting filed because of
Okay.
little or almost negligible walks outside.
Okay.
Can long nails be harmful with regards to infection?
Not really. You can file the nails. You have a filer at home. You can actually do once in 2 or 3 days. You can start filing those nails. And some practices are open where you can, if the nails are too long, you can take them over there. They have their typical hygiene. We have a proper protocol for all veterinarians that are actually following proper protocol. They'll take in your dog, do the needful, and return the dog back to you.
Right, right,
So you
right.
can do that also. Yeah.
Okay. I personally had a question when you mentioned deficiencies. So now that uh, we're uncertain with regards to whether food is going to be available or not, and what to feed, and we're not being able to feed the regular things that we
Okay.
used to. We are
Okay.
being conservative, and we've had to. Some people have had to switch to dog food because it's more easily available.
Easily and
Um,
safer
what is
also.
your
Yeah.
yeah. What is your take on these supplementations that are there? Do they can they make up for the deficiencies or the lack of the food that we are giving our dogs right now, that we're not able to give our dogs?
So typically, if you divide animals into two parts, cats and dogs will actually need around 35 of their nutrition requirement should be protein. Rest could be carbs and little bit of fats. And cats will take around 65 to 70, 80% of protein. Even if you give them fish and all, they're happy with it
Yeah.
because taurine deficiency should not be there. And especially the dogs, if you can give them proper protein, they'll take care of all the amino acids. Some veggies, the seasonal vegetables are available. Boil them and give it. And the dog foods are normally fortified with vitamins and general nourishment because they are designed in such manner.
Right.
And if it's a puppy, the nutrition requirements are different. So every stage, the nutrient requirements are different. And plus, the nourishment is less when the dog is staying inside. See, he is not losing anything. So you
Yeah.
just need a maintenance ration in a normal regular dog. Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dr. Kamra from Sikkim is saying hi to you. Um,
Hello.
can you tell us
Hi.
about how some people can contact you if they have any queries, and where
Okay.
to
See,
contact you?
okay. See, I'm available here. You can even mail your queries to DogSpot. They can actually forward those comments to me. I can do the needful. Otherwise, I'm available on Instagram also through DogSpot, of course. They're doing a good
Perfect.
job right now. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Um, all right. Do we have any other questions uh, from anybody?
A lot of time now. Don't worry. Everybody's sitting like that.
A
Yeah.
lot of people were asking me their pets' hair is shedding. Also, I think because
Okay.
of the change in season.
See, change
So,
of season and plus now they have a lot of time. They can actually groom their pets. You have a comb, you have a brush, groom it twice a day, and don't bathe them too much. Okay, and plus the light photosensitization also leads to more hair loss. You have things like cod liver oil. You have some vegetable oils which can be added to the diets also. Home available remedies are there. A small boiled
absolutely,
potato is more than enough to actually lead to taking care of skin requirements also. It's a
absolutely.
good thought. Yeah, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, we have another question. Any hygiene tips for pet parents, especially for puppies? Do we need to do anything different for puppies, or
Not
take
really.
special
Not
precautions?
really. See, you are just washing your hands already. The situation is such that you're washing more than normal. It's a way of life now. Hygiene is a way of life now, so should not be an issue. So just keep your hands clean whenever you actually groom the dog. After that, just wash your hands. A
Right.
normal soap is more than enough.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex and Joey have written, I have a 3-month-old Dobby. Do I need to
Hmm.
change or limit the diet as physical exercise is limited nowadays?
No, no, let it be same little bit. You can just make a 5% or 10% variation in the diet. Otherwise, not needed because a week old, you can say a 3-month-old puppy will have enough exercise in the house itself.
Hmm.
So no need to make so much changes. If the dog is around a year old or something, then we can think of that. Yeah,
All right. Perfect. Okay. So I have a couple of announcements to make in this live.
yeah, yeah. Please do.
DogSpot is going to be delivering dog food across India. Uh, and you can check out the website or give them a call on their helpline number. Um, the other thing is that tomorrow DogSpot is going to be live with Carlos
Braithwaite,
Braithwaite.
yeah.
I'm so,
Braithwaite, we
who is
had
an
that Sir of
international.
Love. No, you had that the person that's the same title goes for Sir if you have to Sir with Love. If you read the book, there
Yeah,
was a teacher in that,
yeah,
Braithwaite. The same name.
Braithwaite.
He was a cricketer. Yeah,
Right,
he's a
right.
cricketer in New Zealand, yeah, West Indies.
He is
Yeah,
a yeah. He's an international cricketer, and
yeah, yeah,
he's a proud dog lover. He's going to be live
yeah.
at 7 p.m. Uh, and of course, you can contact Dr. Josen if you have any other questions. But we have a question on the live. Also, the same puppy, the Dobby puppy, has dandruff issues,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
also he's the same person has a German Shepherd,
Hmm.
3-year-old, who has been vomiting
Hmm.
whatever he takes.
Okay.
Any
Uh,
suggestions?
See, if he's vomiting, he will require some veterinary attention.
Hmm.
I can't really say anything. Otherwise, a tablet of Ondem should do. A Domstal or an Ondem, a
On the right.
regular antiemetic drug kit should do.
Hmm.
And take care of the diet if possible. Make it a little bit lighter.
Hmm.
And if possible, if they can take some veterinary advice, if they can go and show to the vet, many clinics are open right now, so
Right.
they can take an advice. That will be better. Just to
Is
check
do
of
you
any underlying cause.
Perfect. Do you think
Yeah.
the dog's diets need to? Could this be because it's getting hotter and uh, you know the heavy diet is not probably suiting the dog?
Not
Does
really,
heat
not
make a
really. I
difference?
don't think so. Could be anything. Could be
Hmm.
anything.
It's
Most of the dogs are doing fine.
Yeah,
In
most
human
are.
side also, I was talking to a human guy. He was saying that the heart patients have come down, the allergic reactions have come down,
Yeah.
the asthmatic patients have come down,
Wow.
and and only the psychiatric patients have gone up.
Yeah, of course.
So not a big thing. Yeah. Yeah.
What would you recommend for the dandruff problem for the puppy, the 3-month-old puppy?
Dandruff, see a dandruff, I'll recommend always proper grooming. Proper grooming into, and not too much of you have those dry shampoos and all. Don't do that too much because you're drying the skin every time you're doing it. So brushing the dog every day, twice will make a difference in the dandruff thing also.
Hmm. Hmm.
That makes sense.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. So I believe mega esophagus issue, the same German Shepherd that we were speaking about, he's had a
Hmm.
mega esophagus issue since birth.
Okay. Okay.
So he
So
was
maybe
just
the
mentioning maybe,
dietary. Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So okay, okay. So megaesophagus is it's a major issue. Uh,
Hmm.
Dogs, the dietary issue, and they have to do there are some surgical corrections which are available now, but I don't know how much effective they are.
Hmm.
Yes, they have to be very careful about the diet and all.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah,
All right. Is there
oily,
anything in
proper
particular
nourishment
you
coming in.
would recommend diet-wise in such a condition?
See, See, they must have suggested particular diet if they're saying they're vegetarians.
Right.
There's a specific diet, intestinal diet also, which is recommended,
Oh.
and the quantities must have also been mentioned to them,
Hmm.
because ad limited diet cannot be given in such cases.
Hmm. Hmm.
They must have proper protocol for that. Yeah,
Okay. Which a local vet
yeah.
must have told, and
And their own doctor must have suggested because there's a
absolutely.
particular protocol for that. Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Maybe we can wait for a couple of more questions.
No problem, Geeta. We can wait. No issues.
Perfect. So, uh, so we have a question. My dog's paws are excessively dry, way more than other
Hmm.
dogs that I've interacted with. Is it
Hmm.
deficiency related issue?
The paws are dry.
Yeah, excessively dry.
Okay. Excessively dry should not be a major issue right now because I think the dog is not going out in the first place, and they should not be dry. So probably you can try putting some Vaseline over there. Should make a difference. Just add some Vaseline if possible. You have the regular white Vaseline which can be used, not too much, or you can even add coconut oil also. That could work.
I think,
Otherwise, there could be some issue. Yeah,
okay. What if the dog licks the oil and the Vaseline and everything?
nothing could happen. Nothing could happen. Vaseline is safe. Coconut oil is safe.
That makes sense.
No, nothing. Dogs lick too many things already.
Yeah,
It should not be an issue. Yeah.
that's
So don't apply
that.
too much. Little bit. Slight of it. Slight, not too much. Just a thin layer could be more than enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how often do we do this?
You can do it once in a couple of days.
Okay.
Coconut oil can be applied every day. No issues. Only thing is he'll be slipping around the house.
Yeah.
You don't need a treadmill for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said coconut oil and Vaseline. That's perfect.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Um, okay,
I
I
think you
want to
can
know.
actually, Aishani, you can actually devise some home exercises what the pets can do. You can
Absolutely.
devise some games for them, for viewers, I think.
I
Wouldn't that
have,
would be a good idea to do that? How to
yes,
play with your dog, what different games, because you are the master for that.
I have actually made a list of videos of
Okay.
training games that we can do to interact with our dogs.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good.
So I hope people are practicing. I don't know. But okay, somebody has written, my 6-month-old puppy sometimes avoids getting off the bed. Could there be an underlying issue?
Uh, Depends on which bed. Is his own bed or the owner's bed?
I believe it's the owner's bed. Um,
Owner's bed.
yeah.
He doesn't want to get up.
I feel I had spoken to this person yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that even when she has a treat in her hand and she's calling her
Hmm.
puppy, or
Mm-hmm.
and the puppy is on the bed, the puppy is
Hmm.
reluctant to get down and come.
Okay, maybe he's somewhat afraid of heights also. Could be an issue. If the puppy gets up easily, then there's a normally some dogs you must have seen, they don't come down the stairs.
Yeah,
They have an issue. They have an issue.
perception of height
So
and yeah.
perception of height, and plus if the dog is otherwise walking properly, should not be an issue. And later on, perhaps they can get the hind legs checked up. That would be a better option to do that. Yeah. Proper
Okay,
radiographs can be taken and taken down.
okay.
Yeah.
Some people say that slippery floors are a problem for dogs. Can you tell us more about that?
Slippery floors will always be a problem because we are having high incidences of hip dysplasia and hip-related issues, and proper you have those lot of issues like degenerative problems just because of these floors. They are, see, these dogs are not meant for them.
Yeah,
Only the toy breeds are basically meant for that. The heavier breeds, any dog above 20 kilos was
yeah,
not fit for these floors
right.
because they'll need free, and because more than 23 hours the dog is going to be in the house. Only for 1 hour dog is going to be out, maybe less, until unless the owner is really more exercise oriented. Then
Right.
the dog will be going for 2 hours in the morning and evening. Then only a big breed can actually do itself well in these kind of situations because things are very bad right now. So there are not too many places for them to run around. So this has actually gone into the genetic pool of the dog. So whenever the next generation is coming in, you have dogs which have malformed hind legs
Hind legs. Yeah.
and the pelvis. So that's a major issue right now. So this is the number one culprit. They'll keep on balancing themselves, and ultimately the dog's bones will turn in
Yeah.
such manner to support itself.
Hmm.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Does it also happen with small breeds?
I have seen now that is creating a problem, yes, in smaller breeds, but the weight content on the
Yeah.
legs is less in smaller breeds. in comparison to bigger breeds. The legs are the same size, but the weight content is more. The heavy breeds will have that much pressure on the legs. That's the problem. Yeah.
All right. We have a question. When we got our puppy, she's about almost 3 months old and has a scar on her snout. Would
Hmm.
coconut oil be advised for that too?
Scar on her,
Snout.
on the snout. Can't say. Can't say. Perhaps I don't think it's going to work there. There are certain ointments which are available in. There are some, I think, Ayurvedic appointments which are uh, natural remedies for that, so which are available. So that can be tried, but I don't think any scar thing could be available. There's a Medascar or something. There's an ointment which is there, but I have not seen any good results with that because there's an absence of proper epithelium, the outer epithelium which has the hair follicles.
Right.
That is not there. So in the absence of follicles, nothing going to grow there.
Absolutely.
So scar will always remain on us and all until unless you're getting some specific treatment done, some plastic surgery or something or some treatment done. Yeah,
Ointments or
radiotherapy.
coconut oil won't be very helpful.
I don't think so. If it's a scar, I don't think so. I don't think so. You can
Okay.
try. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So somebody has written that they have a bull mastiff puppy of 3 months. He's biting his tail from the back and thighs a lot. There is a wound also
Okay.
near his upper anal part. Why is that happening and what should he do?
It's basically on the anal area.
Yeah.
There could be an anal fistula there, or there could be some anal glands which are having an issue. Is it below the anus or above the anus?
Above.
Above. Above anus could be a fistula. Chances are there's a fistulation there. So there are certain ointments or treatments which are available. Some could be nitrous related, nitrogen related, and some are basically specific sprays which are used, the immune mediated sprays that take care of that issue, and it can be used.
All
Those
right.
ointments can be used with proper medical supervision.
Of course. So the first step is going to be that he takes his puppy
Yes,
to the vet.
absolutely. There are so many things which are there on that
Yeah.
area. So
Right.
according, we need to see that and then comment. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's difficult to diagnose by hearing the
Absolutely.
symptoms.
We can just, you can do this much at the most. I think 60-70% job we can do it here. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Do you also provide consultations if somebody sends you pictures? I mean, since getting to you physically may not be possible for people living in Delhi or out of Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can provide
See, in
pictures,
these
would be
circumstances, we are providing some leeway here to our clients because physically for them coming, but we give us some sort of a little bit help, but we can't give a major diagnosis on that
complete.
issue. The
Absolutely.
only thing is possible because physically it's next to impossible to address so many queries because the
Yes.
queries have increased
Right.
quite a bit. So it
Right.
becomes very difficult for us also to see that also and this also.
Right.
And we're not doing
Absolutely.
justice to our profession by doing it because we're not seeing the dog physically, and we
Absolutely.
may actually do something wrong also in these circumstances. Yeah,
Absolutely. I think
yes,
even as a trainer, till the time I don't see,
yeah.
what's going wrong, it's very difficult for me
Seeing is
to say.
believing actually. That's what
Yes.
the thing is. Yeah,
Because also interpretation is, an owner's
it's difficult.
interpretation
It's
and the
difficult.
vet's interpretation can be on two different
Absolutely.
levels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Precisely.
Uh, what are the most common queries you're getting these days from pet parents? The emergencies that are coming
Basically, the
in.
general ones, basically diarrhea, vomiting, if the dog is shedding, and otherwise the regular ones are not coming. Only thing is the dog is people are having some major issues, then only they uh, call
They're
us.
bringing dogs. Yeah.
Otherwise, we are not doing any elective procedures as such. Only we are seeing the critical ones, and they're having some major issues with IV drips and all required and all that. Those we are taking. We're actually doing pick and choose, and some dogs with really a dire need of any treatment, we are seeing those patients. We are doing that. So we are drawing a line in this, the whom to see and whom not, and what is essential. We are not turning back dogs which are critical and all.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, somebody has asked, can we clean our pet's paws with alcohol-based sanitizer?
Uh, See, alcohol tends to behave differently on pets.
Hmm.
It may dry, and because our texture of the skin is different, and we have sweat glands, we have proper oil glands. Our sweat glands keep on actually secreting something, so our skin pH is also different. So it may behave differently. It may sanitize the pet, but it will dry up the skin.
Grab the skin,
So it
right.
may not be a very good idea. So these regular, what you call these, either Savlon or these dry shampoos should do the job for you. That will
Right.
be a better option. Yeah. In
Okay.
emergency, of course, you can use it, but not a good idea,
Not on a
to
regular
my
basis.
think. Yeah, not on a regular basis. You don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hope Radhika, Dr. Josen has been able to give you suggestions. Uh, I was wet wipes. Do wet wipes work? I believe you said in the beginning of the video that wet wipes can be used.
They can be used. Yes,
Okay.
they can be. It totally depends on the content of the wet wipes. Sometimes they are normal cleansers. Sometimes they're having something, some antiseptic in it. So
Hmm.
it totally depends. Every wet wipe is different.
Hmm.
What purpose is used for? Some are totally used for face. Even in humans, you're using some wet wipes for different things.
Yeah.
Could be used for face, could be used for hands. They're different wet wipes. So similarly for dogs also, it depends, totally depends what kind of wet wipes are there, what the nature of ingredients which are there. So you have to be totally be on that only. If it
Right.
provides you
It's
how
very
much
important.
protection.
It
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah.
are what are some of the common problems with smaller breeds like Dachshunds, and what are the best ways to prevent these problems?
Dachshunds have a major issue in dachshunds is basically seeing their length of the spine. So if they're jumping around from here and there, they can have a TVCC. There's a sort of a problem with the spine.
Right.
So they can have a issue with the spine. They can have the disc which can actually inflame, and you can have a hind leg paralysis. There's a temporary paralysis of the hind legs, hind quarters. So it's a major issue in dogs like these. Even a Shih Tzu can have it. So longer spine, there's a lot of pressure in the middle at the lumbar area. So one has to be careful on the stairs and when they're jumping around from furnitures and all. Little mistiming and all can lead to some injury on the spine. This is
Absolutely.
number one. Then there are little bit of skin issues. Otherwise, it's a fairly good breed to keep. Very sharp one also. It's a hound, so you
Yes.
can keep it.
I
Yeah.
know somebody who was telling me that she used to breed Dachshunds at some point. Now she has two at home, and she was saying that one day uh, one of her dogs got under a piano
Us.
to
Okay.
get the ball out, and the middle of the spine took the hit.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was difficult for her to walk, for the dog to walk for the rest of her life. So
Yes.
yeah,
It
just
can
a little
can
bit
be a
of,
task.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful about them because they are so shorter. They can go between these low beds and so furnishings, and they even bend more and they can harm the spine. There are some sharp projections below the beddings and all, so there could be a problem in that.
Also,
That
I
way.
think puppy owners also worry about that because the puppy doesn't realize when it's growing bigger and can't get under things, and they still try
Absolutely,
to,
that's the thing.
yeah,
Same thing, a Dachshund puppy or a Chihuahua puppy will behave in the same manner as a Great Dane puppy. They all think they
yes,
are puppy, they are very small.
yeah,
Okay, an elephant will hide behind a tree trunk, irrespective, doesn't see what his size is. So
yeah,
the it's only the brain with the think that they are big or small. They don't realize that the size
yeah,
matters a lot for them.
right,
So
right,
the is the if the puppyhood is puppyhood, irrespective of what dog is it. Yeah,
absolutely. Uh,
yeah.
can we use baby wipes and spray with diluted Dettol or Johnson and Johnson
Diluted.
baby wipes?
Baby wipes can be used. Dettol is little bit more drier if you use on dogs. I've seen that actually the dog's skin starts getting dry with Dettol. Dettol is a very good, otherwise a very good compound, but once you dilute it, the alcohol content will go down.
Right, right.
So wipes will be a better option. Even simple these any detergent based compounds which are good for dogs, you can use those.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes sense. I was
yeah.
also thinking, I made this, I was thinking of the neem extract that you get from neem leaves. I don't know how
That's
powerful.
effective. But I don't know whether it's going to work on viruses because
Yeah.
viruses are not live. They are actually RNA.
Hmm.
So when these are, see, there's so many viruses. They say there are 10 times more viruses on Earth than the total stars. So everything has viruses. It may be coming from the space and all. That's why you have the space suits and all those things.
Hmm.
And we know too much less about them. They are more smarter than us.
Yes.
So what has been proved right now. So it's
Hmm.
nature's way. Although the bright part is the sky is clean, everything is
Yes.
cleaner. So
Animals are
environment is we
happier,
have,
but
yeah, the environment ppm is around same as Switzerland right now. What you get in Switzerland, the same 10.2, 10.5
yeah,
ppm. So
that's true.
that's the takeaway. Otherwise, everything is a little bit dull and depressed right now. I don't know what to cheer them up. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, we can hear birds that we never knew existed now
yeah, yeah.
because it's so
See,
quiet.
maybe it's the nat. Still, I recommend we used to talk and that at least one day in a week you should have a complete lockdown so people can relax and the environment can heal. So six
Right.
days a week we can work and one day we can all relax. No
Complete
cars, nothing.
lockdown, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's needed right now. Yeah.
Yes. Uh, okay, Radhika has also written, I have a 1 year and 2 month old golden retriever. Please suggest some food or food brands for him.
1 month old.
1 year and 2 months old.
1 month and 1 year and 2 months. Okay. So see, uh, as I told that any brand
Hmm.
which should be a good brand. In fact, it should be even if you're using a commercial diet, it should be a sort of you can say not a regular dog food. Little bit on
Right.
a better. It could be a semi-premium or premium dog food, which the ingredients will be better. And
Right.
second, if you're using house diet, then you can give around 30 to 35% protein. A good quality protein can be egg whites, can be normal eggs. Egg is 100% protein, or chicken you can use. You can
Hmm.
have paneer if you want to use paneer. Cottage cheese can be used. Sprouts can be used. Not all dals can be, lentils can be used. Some dals are not good for dogs.
Hmm.
And some veggies can be given. And carbs to some extent, like dalia or porridge, you can give. Oats can be given.
Hmm.
And veggies like you have the sitafal and the pumpkin is a good thing. It
Hmm.
has a lot of vitamin B source, very good vitamin B source. Boil it and give it. And you can make your own diet accordingly. See what the
Yeah.
dog like and how is he behaving and how the stool is. So
Hmm.
you can formulate your diet.
Yes,
Yes,
tool tells a
no
lot
rocket
about.
science. We were doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have another question. Um,
Yes.
my 4 year old GST male sleeps all day but gets extra
Hmm.
active after dinner. How can I balance this?
See, this is one thing. When the fuel goes in, they start running around.
Yeah.
So we normally avoid exercising dogs post meals.
Hmm.
So probably I think you'll also have to start playing with him before meals. That would be a good option. So you should get active before that. So at least an hour before. And let him rest and then give him something to eat.
Hmm.
Because otherwise he'll be running around. He can have you can have a stomach torsion, which
Right.
can happen. You have a GDV case. If it's a big dog, it's a German Shepherd, I suppose.
Hmm.
So German Shepherds have that issue, so you have to be careful about that. So
Hmm.
just play with him before that, if possible,
And
or you can give him smaller diets if possible.
okay. And what about
Yeah.
food dispensing toys, like slower dispensing uh, toys, which make the dog work hard, mentally?
You can try those. Those are things which are actually been designed for such circumstances only.
Yes.
So let you work your bit and then you have this because the nourishment provided will won't be too much to actually fill up the tummy, but it will be some sort of a some sort of little bit of a food treat will won't really make a difference.
Right.
But the dog will think that I got something now I need to be active. So first
Yeah.
play around with the dog and then you can probably give him a feed and all because dogs have a habit of gulping everything down, not just unlike cats which are little bit feeble feeders actually
Right.
nibble and
Uh,
everything. Yeah,
do you have any pets of your own, doctor?
I have a miniature schnauzer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you want to see him?
Yes, please.
He's
I think everybody would
yeah,
be very interested.
he'll be very interested. He's sleeping right now. If you can see him, see,
Yes.
you can see him. No, that's both of us. He's sleeping. I don't want. He's a 13-year-old,
Oh
so
wow.
he just want to relax. So
Right.
he
Uh,
spends most of his time eating and sleeping,
yes.
and sometimes he gets about that he wants to play.
Hmm.
He just played with my daughter, so they're
He's
having a
asleep
free
now.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's relaxing right now. Yeah.
Um, okay. How can we make sure that we keep the dog's anal glands clean? This is another question.
Okay. See, normally most of the dogs they do it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. When they pass motion, if the proper stool is there, they do it in such manner they clean themselves up, and the anal glands are there. They evacuate as soon as the dog defecates.
Right.
In case it doesn't, then you can take a tissue paper or some piece of cotton. You can just you can put pressure, put the cotton at the face of the anus, and you can actually put pressure at 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock position. So the all the and you can clean it as if you're taking nosy out from the nose. You do that, and just clean with regular water and little bit of soap water. You clean it the anus area. Even the wipes can be used.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Um, can you tell us more about uh, a miniature schnauzer, the breed miniature schnauzer?
Okay. Okay. So this is a miniature schnauzer. So he's up right now. So a miniature schnauzer, there are basically three schnauzers. One is a giant schnauzer, there's a standard, and there's a miniature. These are dogs which have, we've seen dogs which are having beards and all. You may have seen look-alike in Tintin also.
Yes.
These are very, very good breeds, and they're very good with children as such. And they don't shed like Shih Tzus and all. That's the best part. They are the poodle family only. The poodles are also like this. One thing they require regular grooming. That's because the face needs proper grooming,
Yeah.
otherwise you have hair all around. They have
All
beard
over.
and all. They soil their beard when they eat. Become a difficult task. So every 3 months or 2 months you have to keep on grooming them.
Right.
Otherwise, these are wonderful pets to keep. They are very good with children.
Perfect.
I don't even know whether he has put a teeth in somebody's hand or somewhere. He's never bitten anybody throughout his life.
Wow.
He's such a sweet fellow. Yeah.
I can, yes. He's
He
your
adopted
dog.
us. Yeah, yeah,
Perfect health
yeah,
and temperament has to be there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, somebody has a question that their 1-year-old cat is crying so much because he is not able to go out. Last night he was crying the whole time. How can she make sure that the cat is not sick?
First, they have to clarify whether the cat is a male or a female cat. Is she neutered or not neutered? If she's in a cycle, then they do a thing called caterwauling. They do that belly dance kind of a thing. They'll whine, they'll put their hands in the air and all. It's a very, if somebody has not seen caterwauling, he's up for a surprise.
Yeah.
It's a shock session for him. They'll keep on saying something gone wrong with the cat. It's gone nuts. And if it's a tomcat, then also he'll start calling, cat calling actually. He'll go in the balcony, he'll start calling. He actually can sense another cat around. So they're pretty smart on those counts. Humans are
This
not developed as animals are on
this
those
particular
counts.
cat is a male and he is neutered.
He is neutered.
Yeah.
Probably is he the one who is actually going out also, or is he stays indoors otherwise?
I think he must be going out, and because he's not able to now,
I think that could be one of the reasons. That
yeah.
could be one. If the dog, if the cat is, if the he's actually eating fine, should not be an issue. He's probably missing his daily routine here, wants to go out, and cats
Okay.
are very particular about that. Yeah, they're
Okay.
not like dogs. Yeah.
Also, the same person has a 3-year-old Shih Tzu. Um,
Hmm.
and she's saying what home food should she give because pet foods are not available so much.
Okay. Shih Tzu can have fish. Regular fish can be given without the. You have to be careful about the those bones and all. And
Right.
chicken can be given,
Yes.
and even boiled eggs can be given. You can even make porridge. Porridge can be given,
Hmm.
and rice can be given, and some seasoned vegetables also. So just follow that formula which I told, 30
Yes.
35% protein, carbs and this thing. That's all.
Right.
And
Right.
they'll normally take more amount of protein. Smaller breeds won't take anything without chicken or anything
Hmm.
that I've seen. But Shih Tzus in particular respond better to these commercial diets I've seen in particular.
Hmm.
They
Okay.
they do well. They are certainly designed foods for Shih Tzus alone. There's some brands are making it. Those are better proposition if you see, because sometimes we've seen cases of urinary calculi coming in. You have
Hmm.
stones and you have urinary issues in Shih Tzus.
Hmm.
So could be diet related also.
Hmm.
So it's a new thing which we are seeing keep on. It's a study here. So we are seeing more and of urinary symptoms in Shih Tzus.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, DogSpot is also delivering dog food across India. So if you would like to go through their website, you can find different brands that they're selling, and you can
Yeah.
buy it from there.
Yeah.
They're making life easy for all pet parents at this difficult time. Um, I believe Doctor. Okay.
I'm here.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
Some
Uh,
calls keep
all
coming,
right.
so I have to just, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
All right. So uh, we will wait for a couple more questions in case they come. But
Okay,
I would like to update that my dogs are doing perfectly fine, thankfully. Um, Maya's
good.
and uh, the one
Maya
that I
Maya
got
got
to you that day.
sterilization. Yeah, we neutered one
Yes,
of the
Maya got
females. Yes.
sterilized
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So she's also doing perfectly okay. And I mean, the post-op was very convenient for us, which was perfect for her and us because she was terrified. Of course, she was in pain and, didn't understand what was going on. But now she's totally fine.
See, that's the difference between humans and dogs. Use animals. See, animals behave as if nothing has happened, and
Yeah,
the owner, is more concerned that the dog needs to be pinned down. It should not jump around and
yeah,
open the stitches. Yeah,
yeah.
but
I have
animals are
personally seen,
vast better.
dogs that have. I mean, the one that I got to you last week, Kiara. She
Hmm.
had opened her stitches when she was a little puppy when she
Okay,
got
all right.
neutered because she was such a jumpy dog. And then there was a client's dog, and they who got neutered, and they felt very bad about putting the cone. So the
Mm-hmm.
dog totally opened her stitches, and they had to rush to the vet. And but in that case, proper precaution wasn't taken, I believe. So
Yeah, basically the protocol has to be followed to tooth and nail, you see. And the
absolutely.
surgical protocols have also changed. The techniques have changed. So many things have changed. So normally we try to do a foolproof thing. If we make it a point that yes, something's going to go wrong, so take one, two, three
All
steps.
precautions.
It's something. Yeah, all precautions are in place. Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
there is a debate around what age is one supposed to neuter one's female dog at. What is your take on that?
See, my take is, see, there are two things here. One are the community dogs, which can actually produce,
Hmm.
and that they have to be done as soon as they have to do it before that, before they come sexually active. You have to
Hmm.
do that before that. If they are
Yes.
community dog, they are in the street, they can multiply.
Hmm.
And if they are pet dogs, then the golden rule is 1.5 years of age,
Hmm.
because for either of the male or the females, do it then. So that's the thumb rule. It has to be 18 months or at least 15 months. The dog has a complete growth. So this is the new protocol which is there, which has to be followed strictly, because we're seeing dogs which are done at a younger age, seeing tall dogs
Yeah.
coming in. There's hormonal imbalance is there, irrespective. They say that there is no, but yes, the census says that it is a problem. So you
Hmm.
can avoid that's better because you can control it. So why not wait for some time? There's not an issue that the dog can breed when it's
In the
actually
house.
being kept indoors and all, and
Right.
somebody is petting them. And if it's a pet dog or an animal, you neuter them when actually it's fully mature. That could be the golden rule is around 1.5 years or 18 months or 15 months. Do it then.
Also
It
depends
doesn't.
from
It's
breed
not
to
going
breed.
to. Yeah, breed to breed only. The smaller breeds will grow active around 1.5, around say around 15 months or so. But a bigger breed like a Great Dane and all will take around 18 months to fully
Yeah.
grow. Although they're seen doesn't make a difference, but I've seen that the results they make a proper statistics on that. So they
Yes.
say that if you do it at that period, that's a better thing to do at that age. No need to hurry
Yes.
it up. Yeah.
There is some research coming up on the fusion of the hind bones that's affected by
Yes.
hormones,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
maturity hormones that ends up
Yes. Yes.
not happening.
True. That is the thing. That is the thing. There's so
Right.
many factors around. So
Yes.
so the we always weigh the pros and cons. So the pros are better at that time. So always follow the pros. That'll be
Yes,
better.
that
Yeah.
makes sense. What are the
Yeah.
do's and don'ts after sterilization that one should normally follow?
Is it after the immediately the sterilization or post sterilization? Um,
Uh,
depends.
it depends, right? So,
It depends. See,
post
if I
sterilization.
neutered a dog, because definitely when the dog is neutered, immediately after surgery, you get a sound advice what A, B, C, D, E, what not to do, what not to do.
Absolutely.
Then the if it's a male dog, it still remains sexually active for the next. It can produce for they say around 2 to 3 months is the period when
Yeah.
it can still actually do it. So you have to be careful. So take a golden rule of around 3 to 4 months when they are to be kept separate. That's the males. And otherwise, no issues at all. Females, no issue. It can't because it's out. At least the first 1 month, one has to be careful with the exercise part. It need not be excised too much. And there's a tendency, since the organs are out, the hormonal issues are there.
Yeah.
So there's a tendency of dog putting on weight.
Yeah.
So the diet has to be actually redesigned in such a manner so the dog doesn't put on weight. Proper exercise is needed, proper nourishment is needed. You need to redesign the diet accordingly, and you can actually it can behave like a normal dog. No
Absolutely.
issues about it. Yeah.
Right. Right. I think immediately post sterilization, there is a list of the do's and don'ts that you give anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
The doctor will give you the first 15 days. He'll give you a proper diet chart and all diet protocol. He'll tell you the care protocol, post what all medications to be followed, the care to be followed. The doctor will give you a set of instructions, proper
yes.
instruction. The SOP is normally given by the doctor himself for the
Right.
next 15 days. This is the thing you have to follow, and just do follow it tooth and nail. That's it.
That makes a lot of sense. Hi,
Yeah.
Sapna. I just Sapna has been following my lives, so and she's here.
Okay.
If you have any
Okay.
questions for Dr. Josen, you can let us know in the comments. Um, but yeah, I think this lockdown has presented some good challenges for us pet owners. It has
Yes.
given us more time with our pets and
Yeah.
more time to basically understand them and work on them and just build that
See,
companionship.
see the positive thing that we are spending more time with them. Plus, people who are not having pets, see that they are the ones who are not going to be affected too much because that psychology thing, which the frustration thing and the depression part is being taken care of
Right.
because they are see this I'm talking about where the people are just 1 or 2 people in the family staying alone with their pet. So if the pet is around, they have something to cheer about. They can play. So it is a big stress buster, which is with
Absolutely.
them right now. So it will take care
Absolutely.
of that. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Um,
the plus point.
absolutely.
I'm just worried when the lockdown opens.
Yeah.
How is the dog going to react? The pet is going to react. My God, where is it disappeared now?
Yes. I think that's
Because
the worry
everybody
of
will be out there.
that's the worry of
Yeah,
everybody right now. I mean,
yeah,
especially
yeah,
behaviorists, I mean, we are thinking what's going to happen, to the separation anxiety is probably going to start arising, maybe,
But I think it's going to happen for good now. What is going to happen is be good because people have realized the about the things about life. They've learned a lesson of their life that nothing is permanent in this world, and you need to actually cherish what you have and
yes,
actually respect nature, respect what is around you. It can be any individual, could be any animal, anyone. They are respecting life now in a better way, and the perception has changed at all.
absolutely.
That's what has happened, and it's going to change. It's going to change. That rat race is going to end now.
I hope so. Uh,
Yeah,
that'll definitely
people are
benefit
more
our
mature
dogs.
now. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
it
somebody
will.
had asked
It will.
that they have a female who's 4 years old. She was sterilized a long time ago, but when
Hmm.
the human is sitting around, she tends to jump. Is that normal?
It's okay. Depends on animal to animal.
Hmm.
That's their way of showing affection, I
Hmm.
suppose. To jump. Normally, it's a sign of happiness to look around and
Yes.
to be noticed. So the pet wants to show it so that it's there
Hmm.
and they want to play.
Right.
And
Uh,
otherwise, I think in the training part, you need to have a different perception on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's another question. There are different anti-parasitic medicines that are now in the market. Which ones are good and which
Hmm.
ones are bad? Especially the ones that we give orally to our dogs.
Okay. See, there's little bit of there was some query regarding there's a thing called Bravecto.
Hmm.
Bravecto is a drug which is given to dogs for ticks. We never had, but my dog takes it once a year, so we're taking for the past 2 3 years. Uh, there was no way we could take care of ticks. Nothing was working on him. We were
Yeah.
actually giving it, but the dog has to be in perfect state of health before it takes it. It should not be having any precondition like epileptic fits or some kidney or liver disease. You
Hmm.
only give them.
Hmm.
It was being given off the shelf without checking the dog in particular, which
Hmm.
dog is going to get. Every dog is different, so you have to
Yes.
be careful about that.
Hmm.
So it should not be given just like that. If you just keep certain things into account, the things which I've told you right now,
Hmm.
then it is safe to use. But take your own decisions regarding this. There are a lot of things which are on the net about this.
Hmm.
Yes, it's a very effective drug, no
Right.
doubt about it. Very effective drug. For mange also, it's a very effective drug.
Hmm.
And otherwise, there are some spot-ons which are available in the market. They're equally good, equally good. One thing is, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And there's some other anti-flea medicines also which are there. So it doesn't
So
get
I think
absorbed in particular.
speaking to a vet, making sure that your dog is perfectly healthy.
I think so. We succeeded. Yes.
Yes. Uh, yeah, you were saying that we need to make sure that the pet is in good health before giving any oral
Absolutely,
medication.
absolutely. Any oral medication, you need to be careful about that. Proper, if you do proper homework, nothing should go wrong. Yes, if it's hard luck, and the we just as I said, you need to have the pros and cons in place,
Hmm. Hmm.
where it can be given, where it cannot be given. You need to
Yes.
understand that. Yeah.
And the vet,
If
I think
otherwise
a vet is the
everything,
best person to, instead of going by our own judgment, it's better to consult someone
as far as
since
animals are concerned, yes, the vet will be a better person.
best
Yes,
person
and
actually.
you and the owner's instincts also. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. You know your pet very well.
Best. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
agreed.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Sapna, Barfi is doing well, and we'll be live with him at 8 p.m. So we're fostering this beagle who was rescued from Scenic Farms and was kept tied up. So I put out daily videos of training him and getting in the basic manners because he'll be up for adoption soon. So I'm hoping that he's got the basics in place so that people don't face an issue when they bring him home. I think fostering is definitely a good idea at this time. What are your suggestions on that?
Mine?
Yes.
Okay. See, I always said, like we started in the first, when we started the session, we said, don't go in for any new puppies, don't bring in new puppies, don't bring in new kittens and all, don't adopt them because they need veterinary attention. You can
Hmm.
always wait. There'll always
Yeah.
be time for that. And
Yeah.
yeah, there are a lot of, see, most of these dogs which are the community dogs which are there, you see the stray
Hmm.
dogs which are outside, they were dependent on these restaurants and hotels and leftovers. They was used to scavenge all those things, and they were dependent on that also. So most of the
Hmm.
establishments have closed, and people, the feeders, the regular feeders have also gone. There are still animal groups in Gurgaon and everywhere in Delhi. They are taking turns in feeding them, but still
Yeah.
you can do your bit when you step out. Carry a food packet with you if you find a stray dog or anything, just actually feed that dog in in your vicinity. You can do that. Don't go have to go overbound with it. And
Yeah.
there are certain I think groups also which are actually taking in dog foods. You can give it to them. You can just sponsor those dog foods also. They are the ones who are feeding them at a larger scale also, so you can
Hmm.
do that also. I think DogSpot must be helping in that regard also. There are certain
Yes.
groups on your this thing. You can guide them on that. Otherwise, take care of the dogs which are around your household. You have some community dogs. Take care of themselves. I think you can
Right.
take those dogs into consideration and feed them, and the job is done. You just need to have you can say a bowl of water in front of your house, and you can feed them at specific locations in your locality outside.
Yeah.
You can, when you go out to fetch something, you can put the feed there, and the dog will come over and eat those.
Automatically.
Take care of automatically. They take care
Hmm.
of themselves. Yeah, yeah. Even if once a day, it's more than enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a great suggestion. Also, now that so many areas in Gurgaon, I mean, there are a couple of areas now that are going into a complete lockdown. It's even more
yeah.
important to get together to feed the community dogs and to do our bit for them. Dogs, birds, all the animals that depend on us.
See, Gurgaon, they have the establishment done as such a fantastic thing. They are actually giving passes to animal feeders also.
Yes.
Veterinarians, they have actually taken help from us, and they're saying that any animal feed person who is taking the feed, any truck which is taking animal feed won't be stopped. If you want to feed the dogs, they won't stop you. They're
Hmm.
helping you. Even the people from the security, they are also
Yes.
feeding. The
Yeah.
police people are also feeding. They're taking care of the dogs also. They're doing a tremendous job. The society is all taken it over for themselves. They're doing a tremendous job. Yes, dogs won't be that hale and hearty, the fat ones, but they are not starving right now. People are
Yes.
taking care. You can do your bit, and
Yeah.
everybody is listening. They can do their bit. Just spread the word around. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. If we have any other questions, then you can just type them in the comments. Um, and we will just wait and see if there are more. Otherwise, we will stop the live. And
Yeah.
if there is anybody who would like to get in touch with Dr. Josen, they can do so through DocSpot. And DocSpot, like I said, is also giving out dog food all over India. So you can go on their website and order the dog food that you want to order. Also, the live tomorrow is going to be with I'm forgetting his name,
Mr.
Carlos
Braithwaite, Carlos Braithwaite.
Bransfield. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he is an international cricketer and a proud dog lover. So do catch Dogspot at 6 p.m., no, 7 p.m. tomorrow, IST, for to see that live. Um, and all right, so I would like to thank everybody who's come and asked questions. And I would like to thank you, Dr. Josen, for answering so many questions so very patiently. It was wonderful to know your outlook towards this pandemic. It was refreshing to
Always
hear,
available. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
such a positive outlook. There's so much uh, news everywhere, and it just sort of gets to your head. But Thanks for bringing in this perspective.
Take news only from the source which is certified by the government itself. Don't go
Absolutely.
online and search for things, because so many things actually will lead to a lot of uh, uh, news which is not supposed to spread, and it will actually going to affect people and dogs.
Right.
So we have to be very, very careful about these things. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
take care. All my practice social distancing and proper hygiene in place. And
Yes.
cheers. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.